Oh, Ted's gone.
Live from the T-shirt capital of the world. Place where you get a pretty damn good meal at that too. It's All Over the Road live on Facebook and YouTube. It's a show, a day until this sucker goes away. With Nick Vogel, Ted Semper, and Vic Del Torno. Thank you to the both of you. You know, I can't say that anymore to the both of you for listening, because now we got a bunch of listeners and watchers and viewers and fans.
Yeah, getting a lot of views.
Letters are pouring in. I'm overwhelmed with the cards and letters.
Thanks to the multitude.
They're just pouring in.
Completely overwhelmed with the cards and letters.
Yeah.
Thank God the mail is essential, because the cards and letters don't stop.
Exactly.
All right, Ted, tell us about some of the special folks that we will have.
Yeah, we thought we'd on this beautiful Saturday afternoon in southern Louisiana, live from New Orleans. We thought we'd talk to a couple business owners that are both they're from southern Louisiana, and they have small businesses, and we're going to talk to them and find out how the stay-at-home order in the state and outside of the state, of course, the United States, has affected their small business. One's Mark Bergeron. He's actually based in Atlanta, and his company's called Aotr Ad Inc. He has an ad agency. Then we have Troy Matthews, whose company's called Screen Printed Images and SPI. And Troy does T-shirts for a lot of different businesses around the Baton Rouge area and outside. We'll talk to them in a few minutes.
And then we also have some surprises for you as well coming up. Oh, what's that? What's that sound? Is that the man with the golden touch? Look at the bottom left of the screen. That's him, the greatest young pianist in the entire world. He's got the golden touch, baby. Let me tell you.
Unbelievable.
Wow. What an intro.
I'm not even gonna act like you can't make that up. I appreciate that.
Woo. That's him down there. Yeah, he was supposed to be on the show yesterday, and we had some difficulties with that. And he'll be on today. Seth Collins.
Yeah, thanks.
He's been to the Juilliard School. He's been to the Oxford School of Music. He's been to the Louvre. He's knocked off a few 7-Elevens, all that kind of stuff. And he is the greatest young pianist in the world. And look, it's my show. I can say whatever the heck I want, and that's what you are. Now, he's got a little surprise for us too, don't you? We're gonna do a little fun thing, you say?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about some music theory and just about a song in particular that got very popular on just 3 chords, basically, and how they made bank from it.
Okay,
so
awesome.
We're just gonna talk about it.
Yeah, just don't give it away right now.
I won't.
That's what we call
I gotta make a quick phone call first.
Okay.
Gotta make a quick phone call. You know, this is
Lone finger.
That was good.
That was a hell of an intro.
Good. Hey,
I haven't heard that
forever. Hey, hold on a minute. Hello? Why isn't this coming through? Oh, here it is. This it?
Vic, you there, man?
Yeah, here we are.
Hey, Phil, put Liz back on the phone, will you?
No. Quit messing with my wife, man.
Come on, let me talk to her, man. We're doing a live show here. I want to talk to her.
Oh, a live show.
Yes, put her on the phone.
Oh, hello.
Put her on the phone. Thank you, Phil. Thank you very much.
What's up?
Liz?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, darling. You look absolutely marvelous. Marvelous.
I still have a fan.
Are you getting kind of sick of Phil? We're talking to Liz Widener over there in Algiers, just close personal friends of mine. You don't know them. Maybe you do. Some of you do.
Am I on the radio?
Well, you're on YouTube live.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. We don't have your face up though. You got other faces up, but we just have you piped in here. So is Phil starting to wear on your nerves a little?
Oh no, we're just in honeymoon bliss over here, 24 hours a day.
Fantastic.
It's
Fantastic.
wonderful over here in Algiers. We have a sanctuary in the backyard. We go walking in the park every day. We watch the birds.
A little laughter in the rain, perhaps.
A little
Walking
bit.
hand in hand with the one I love. Ooh, I love the rainy days and the happy way I feel inside. Hey, let me talk to Phil. That's enough. Let me talk to Phil.
Bye.
You guys forgot I am a professional phone guy.
Thank you, Miss
so
Liz.
when I do a phone bit, it's going to be good. Aren't it?
Hey, absolutely.
Hey, Phil, you're
yeah.
on. You're on all over the road, New Orleans, live on Facebook and YouTube. We've been doing a show a day till this thing goes away. And the reason why I'm calling you is because I know you haven't officially been tested, but you probably believe that you did have the COVID-19 virus to the best of your knowledge, correct?
Many people say that. I'm to this day, I don't have any data to validate it as far as testing, but yeah.
Well, let me
I
walk
did-
it.
I did.
Let
Go
me
ahead.
walk it back, okay?
Okay.
They made it so we couldn't gather for our church services. Church Phil's an elder at my church, Lakeview Christian Center. You've seen the pastor on, some other people. And that first week where we couldn't meet, they had a little quartet, a little ensemble of singers to do
Right.
to do a worship session. And if you can actually go back and watch it on the Lakeview website, and they're all scrunched together, and they all look like they're hurting. I mean, they look like they're actually in pain, and they're all scrunched in and scrunched in together. Well, a bunch of them got sick, and we know two of them for a fact, Eric and I believe
Linda Reed.
Linda Reed tested positive. So now they wouldn't let you test because you had already, well, why didn't they let you test? By the way, I don't
Well,
wanna guess.
My symptoms had subsided.
Okay.
I went to the Lario Center, and the first thing they did, and this was several days ago, the first thing they did was take the temperature, and I didn't have a fever, so they turned me away. And then when Eric did finally get his results back, and he had tested positive, he recommended that everybody that was in that praise group go get tested. Well, but the means then was call your primary care physician, tell them what's going on, because you were supposed to get referred by your doctor. Well, my primary care said, if you don't have symptoms working, don't bother. Because if I had fever for less than a day, I coughed for several days. Now, one thing that still remains is I have my sense of smell and my taste is not negligible, and I'm told that that's pretty much a universal symptom.
Yeah, that's a sign right there.
So, but the other symptoms, they subsided pretty quickly.
All right. Well, I'm glad.
My editor's over here reminding me that I had fatigue, kind of excessive fatigue for several days as well.
Well, I'm glad you're all right, because I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of the whole Wideners. Big fan.
Hey, man, thank you very much.
Of all of them. Now, look, we got Seth Collins on the show today. He's standing by with his keyboard there. Hey, Seth, why don't you play Phil a little hymn? Phil knows all the hymns. Tell me if you can name this hymn, Phil. You ready?
Oh, you
Ready? Wait, hold on a second,
This is on
Seth.
the spot.
Hold on 1 second, Seth. It's all over the road. I'm the announcer guy speaking. It's time to play Name That Hymn with Seth Collins and Phil Widener. This is what you call winging it.
Yeah,
Sounds
this
like the
is.
theme song to Jeopardy. Am I close?
No, that's our COVID-19 theme. We had it specially
That's
produced.
Not to be
Okay.
confused with the church hymn. Yeah.
No. Okay, so now before
Not
we
at
let you
all.
go, we're gonna have Seth, and this is he's gonna play you him, and you got to name the
All
hymn.
right, Seth, don't
And-
get esoteric on me, bro.
And if you get it right, we'll give you a couple Skittles.
All right, let's
Here we
see.
go. You can buzz in anytime.
Is that the happy birthday song?
No, it's not. It's not.
It's not the happy birthday song.
It's. I'll give you one more line. Let's see
Okay,
if
one
you can
more.
get it. I'll do the.
Come on, you know this, Phil. You know it.
I'll
Go
do the
ahead.
chorus.
Ten seconds, Phil. 10 seconds.
Man, I got no idea. I
You
got
have no idea.
None. Lizzie, you know, I've only been worshiping God for about 40 years, but that song I never heard it before. But maybe
I
we
think
could
you
do it
have.
radio sometime.
You've heard it before.
I think you have. It's 10,000 reasons.
I think you better go get some rest, Phil. Go get some
That
rest.
was 10,000 Reasons?
Yeah,
Yes.
that was.
Oh, please.
That's okay, Phil. I didn't know what it was either.
We need Matt Redmond to come in and do that.
Are you questioning our world-class pianist here? Are you kidding me?
Phil, I
Our
understand
world-class
that.
pianist?
He's just playing the harmonies, not playing the melody, and that's why I can't get it.
I think when
How's that
you
sound?
when
that
you're in the
sound for an
praise
excuse?
choir, you can't really hear what Eric's playing because you're singing so loud. I think.
I like Seth, a zinger from the Collins clan. I love it.
Hey, you have to throw one in every once in a while.
All right,
And
Phil.
you used to be my favorite Collins boy.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see how it is.
Past tense.
All right, Phil. Get some rest, okay?
Okay, bro.
All right.
Thanks for
Phil
calling.
Widener. Phil
It's a
Widener,
pleasure.
the salt of the
Thanks,
earth.
Phil.
I guess you could say about Phil Widener. He's just the salt of the earth. And him and Liz are hunkered down there in Algiers. Let's give you. Hey, we call some good people now and then. You know, what the heck?
I
All right,
do
here we
agree.
go. Here we go. The show rolls on. This is a COVID-19 special edition of All Over the Road. Well, through the show today before it goes away. You didn't like to talk this fast, huh? I'm the announcer guy. Now here's Ted Kelly with today's first guest. Teddy, take it away.
You meant to say Ted Semper, but that's okay.
Oh, Ted Semper
That's
Kelly.
okay.
Sorry about that. I just started working here.
Yeah. I know.
It's my first day.
It's hard with radio names to keep up with who's who and why, who's what. And let's bring in our guests. Let me see. I guess I got to hit the buttons here. Here's Mark Bergeron. Hey, Mark. Then we have Troy. There they are. Troy Matthews and Mark Bergeron joining us, small business owners, on this another day of quarantining. I don't know. Where are you guys located? Troy, where are you? In Baton Rouge?
Well,
right
I
now?
live in Prairieville, but our company is in Baton Rouge in the Industrialplex area.
Okay, and then Mark, he's actually a Southern Louisiana boy.
Yeah.
Worked some radio around the Baton Rouge, New Orleans area way back when, and then relocated up. You're in Atlanta. Is that where you're at now?
Exactly. I'm from Morgan City, and I live in Atlanta right now. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can I-
and
can I
then
add something real quick?
Mark.
Can I add something real quick? Troy looks like he's probably could sell you some snake oil. And Mark looks like he wants to give you some candy.
Okay.
And they both look like excellent candidates for the mustache challenge. Like we're all growing mustaches during COVID.
Yeah,
And,
we've all started growing mustaches over the last 2 or
Look like
3
they got a
days.
good-
Wow.
Yesterday.
go ahead.
Quite honestly, because we have nothing else to do. Nothing else to do. So Troy's company is called Screen Printed Images, SPI, and he does screen printing images on T-shirts. And I guess you do other than T-shirts. You'll do other images, I guess.
Oh, yeah, we do banners and decals.
Okay, yeah,
T-shirts
that
and
kind of
apparel
thing.
is my main business.
All right. Then Mark Bergeron, he's got Auto Ad Inc., which is an ad agency that basically does car dealership commercials for car dealers all over the United States, right?
Yeah, we got about 90 car dealerships all around the country that we do advertising for right now.
Right.
And we do some other
Yeah,
businesses
and,
too, but we focus mainly on car dealerships.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
You probably cut your own radio spots, huh, Mark? You cut your own radio spots? Because you sound like you're ready to read a radio.
I hired Ted Sipper for my radio spots.
Okay, well, that's
Yeah,
a good choice.
I've done a few for them in the past. Yep. So both of your businesses, I'm assuming here, are essential businesses. So you haven't closed down, neither one of you, right?
No, not completely
Yeah, but-
correct. We don't. I mean, you're not doing near the work that you were doing, but you're doing what you can to get by.
Yeah. And same with you, Mark.
You know, our business is a service business, so all of my people already work from home. So we have that down pat. My car dealers, however, are down about 50% across the country. Some of them can stay open as an essential business selling cars. Others can only stay open as an essential business in their service and parts department. They're still selling cars. They're down about 50%, but people still want to get out and buy cars. Some of my clients, my business is down about 30%. Because some of my clients just went dark. They're just not advertising right now. A few of my other
Yeah.
clients that are down 50% asked me to cut my fees 50%. So we're all being affected by this because people aren't allowed to
Kind
go
of
out.
trickling it. Yeah. Well, it's trickling
it's
down
It is
from your
It's
client.
trickling down. Yep.
Because I know some people that do some sales at car dealers in the area, and their traffic is drastically reduced, and I guess they've even told most of their sales staff they don't need to come in. There's no sense in it. So
Well-
it's affected car dealers, even though they're still open. You can go in and buy a car today.
Right.
I mean, businesses are open.
Well,
The
it
dealerships
just
are
depends.
open.
We've been doing some Facebook events, which is like a radio event for our car dealers, and they've been scheduling a lot of appointments. And I mean, I got one guy in Charleston, South Carolina, going to sell 150 cars this month. He's a good car dealer, and you've just had to change direction. You've had to get a little creative with how you do business and with how you do things. So
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, quick question.
So-
Quick question, Mark. I'm sorry.
Yep.
But we gotta,
That's okay.
I gotta get a couple jabs in. Hey, Mark, what do I gotta do to get you in this car today?
Smell
Sorry.
it. See, you got to be able to smell it and
Smell the
drive
leather.
it, Vic. But
Smell
now
the
they
leather.
can't,
Smells
because
good.
They can't take a test drive, so they can't touch it, smell it, feel it. Right?
Oh dear.
Yeah, we've had to do the same thing. We've had to redirect the way we do business too, because 90% of my business, or between 80 and 90%, is schools, and this is a big time of year for us as far as all the end of the year proms and that kind of stuff, and field days and everything, and all that was just immediately wiped out within 24 hours. It all went away, and so that's why me and a few of us others, we've never really relied on the internet as much to sell our stuff, because we normally sell bulk printing instead of individual shirts. But that's the only way we've been able to survive, is basically putting stuff up on Facebook and trying to sell it. And that's why we did stuff for the seniors and the different kids, and even the healthcare workers, trying to just come up with stuff for them.
Now, I understand, Troy, you got a few COVID-19 T-shirts, clever things.
Correct. We kind of stayed with a theme. The first one we did, the first one we did was, if you can see it.
Yeah, we can see it.
We did this one for the seniors, because my daughter's actually a senior at.
Oh, that's clever. I like that.
At,
Yeah.
Nice.
And so they're not having senior stuff, so I figured I would make this.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We didn't want to leave the teachers out, so we went ahead and came up with this one for the teachers.
All right. Nice.
And then we started getting calls, because the little kids, they didn't have nothing. So then we came up with this one for the littler kids.
Oh, that's
Cute.
cool. Look at this. I love that, man.
Nice.
That's awesome.
And,
Hit me.
then we didn't want to leave the health workers out, so I drew this
Okay.
one.
All right.
Absolutely. There you go. Yeah.
And then the last one we did, which we just started putting up a couple of days ago, is one I have on now for anybody else.
Yeah, that's the one when I saw you.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that one a lot.
We did
Yeah,
this in
good.
the purple and in the green to cover Southeastern as well.
Cool.
All right. Well, look, man,
Right.
and you guys will ship them, right?
Oh yeah, we ship them, and we tried to keep the price low. We're doing them at $15, and that includes the shipping, the tax, everything.
That's a heck of a deal. You got a customer. I'm going to buy some of that stuff. No
Well, I
doubt about
appreciate
it.
it.
No doubt
And
about
where
it.
do people go if they want to
Okay,
buy
if they want to see it, you can go to, because it's mainly Facebook stuff now. So it's SPI screen printed images on Facebook, or even you can go to my Facebook page, because it's public, which is Troy Matthews here in Baton Rouge, or Prairieville, actually, Louisiana.
I got a
Tag
quick.
that.
You can find it.
Yeah, go ahead. I wanted to ask a quick question to both of you.
Go ahead.
All right. Now, look, when this thing gets rolled back out, how do you see, and we'll start with Mark, how do you see this thing rolling out? How do you think your business is going to be different, if it's going to be different at all?
It's going to go crazy as soon as people are allowed to go back out, go back to work, go back to shop, and we're not going to be able to keep up. We're gonna have car dealers all my car dealers that went dark, about 5 of them, they're going to want to immediately shoot new commercials, immediately make new TV commercials. So, and we go out there and we do live on the lot stuff. So we're going to have to go out to the dealerships. We're going to have to find time to squeeze everybody in. We're going to get a lot more business. They're going to get a lot of business, because the stimulus money's here and the tax money's here. People are going to go crazy, and business is going to be way better than it ever was before. Listen, my car dealers in January and February are up about 40% year over year.
Wow.
And in March and April, they're down dramatically, as you can imagine, barely holding on. The stimulus money is going to help a little bit, so they can pay their people. I'm able to pay my people. But once this is over and people can go out, May 1 is when it needs to be over. It better be over May 1. People are going to get out. It's going to be a little bit of a soft roll. And then June's going to be a little bit better. And then July's just going to be crazy. People are going to go out. They're going to spend money. People want to buy. People want to shop. People want to live. And
I love it, Mark. My energy.
I like that.
Yeah.
Over by May 1.
I have a lot to say.
I got all fired up.
I said.
That's good. It's got to be over. I mean, they can't drag this on all through the summer. It's going to be irreparable damage.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
If they do about May 1, I'm in agreement with Mark. It's going to be gangbusters all summer.
Wait, listen, here's what else is happening. Besides my ad agency, I own 3 vacation rentals. I own 2 on Lake Lanier in Atlanta and 1 in South Florida in Fort Lauderdale. I'm still renting. Now, everyone in March and April at my Lake Lanier rentals canceled. But then local people who wanted to do a staycation with their family started booking up. So I'm actually doing more business now with my vacation rentals than before the virus started. Now, I'm charging half the rate, but people are renting. Yeah. They're coming out. They want to come. And then Georgia comes around, and I like the governor here, Governor Kemp. But he comes around and says, all vacation rentals have to close down in April if they're not pre-booked and prepaid. That's ridiculous, man. People want to come out. Yes, we have a quarantine. Yes, we have a stay at home. But you know what? People can drive safely from their garage to my garage at my vacation rentals. They're cleaned thoroughly. You need to let people take responsibility for themselves and do what they need to do for their family. Neighbors hold neighbor accountable, friend hold friend accountable. And, let people get out there. Yeah. Costco's doing it great. Walmart's doing it great. They're putting tape on the floor. If all of these essential businesses can do it great, then let other business owners do what they need to do. And if you go to a restaurant, it's packed with people, go to a different restaurant if that makes you feel uncomfortable. But let businesses run themselves and let people moderate themselves because, hey, it's getting scary the way the government's taking away our liberties right now. Very scary.
I know. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. We try to stay away from the political stuff. Don't get me started.
Well,
okay,
but that's how it's affecting our businesses. And this is
you're right. It's affecting everybody. Yeah. Well, if y'all saw yesterday, the president announced he's got a new task force, another task force, I guess, that he's going to announce, I think, Tuesday, who's actually on it. He's going to be making the decision as to when things could be reopened. And he says, and I believe him, President Trump, he says it's going to be the biggest decision he's ever made.
It will be.
And let me tell you, man, if he extend and the hardest decision, right. And the hardest is what he said. You're right. And if he extends this again, he's going to upset a lot of people. Business owners like y'all, like all of us, and he's going to lose support.
Listen, the small business owners are the backbone, man. The small business owners are the backbone of what's going on here.
Yeah.
Being affected. My car dealers, when I say they're down 50%, that's not lightly. That's a
I can imagine that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We're down probably 60 to 80% easy.
There you go. Yeah.
No, everybody's down. I own a small business.
That's how long can you last? How long can
exactly. Even with the stimulus stuff, it's only in the way they do it, kind of confusing to a point. So, that's only going to take so long. That's not good. Right. If they extend this out, then you got to wait for them to repass everything, and you'll be broke before it's off.
I have 2 months. Exactly. I can go 2 months.
Right.
And
exactly.
so you can still pay.
And it's already been a month.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like another
I've laid no one off yet, and I've cut no one yet.
Yeah, me neither.
But in 2 months, I'm going to have to start making some hard decisions, which I should not have to make.
No, it's all going to look, guys. It's all going to be over by then. It's all going to be over at the end of the month. That's as far as it's going to go. Believe you me, you heard it here. It's going to be all over by the end.
And look, I have confidence that President Trump, a businessman, is going to make the right decision. I have confidence that he is going to. What I'm concerned about is if he's influenced on by the health officials who are also looking out for our good and our health, and how he makes his decision. He's got to consider that, of course. But at this point, I think it's time to move forward. That's just my opinion. And I want to thank you guys for being on today. Mark Bergeron, Troy Matthews.
Hey, Mark.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mark, real quick. I want to hear me.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, what I wanted to say is I've been to Lake Lanier in Georgia, and it's awesome.
It is.
Lake Lanier is a beautiful. If you've never been to northern Georgia, it is a well-kept secret
It
It is
Don't tell
really
too many
awesome. It's a
people.
great place to
Don't-
go. I suggest
Don't
you
tell
go.
too many people about that. Now listen, I'm about
Too
to.
many people.
It's 70 and sunny here today. I'm about to take my boat for a ride. I'm gonna be 6
Yeah.
feet from everybody, but I'm gonna take a boat ride today out of my backyard. Listen,
That's
I'm,
awesome.
I'm living.
Well-
I'm going outside, running, doing things that everybody else should as well. So
Hey, look, and
Well,
Mark,
you're a
when
high
things
energy
get back
guy.
to
Thanks for being
normal, and you get, look, when I just want to put, for me and Vic here, and Nick as well, when you get that floodgate opens and you have all that business you expect,
yeah.
don't forget Ted and Vic. Okay,
We'll cut you. We'll cut
we're
you some
available
killer
with all
spots.
those yeah.
You've
Listen,
never heard
we'll
spots
do
like the ones we do.
some spot.
Listen,
That's
Ted,
it. Yeah,
You know I have a hard time calling you Ted, right?
I know. He used to call. I met him. I was Hollywood
He's
back in the
Hollywood.
day.
He's Hollywood.
Way back.
Hollywood.
Yeah,
and
Mark
look,
was a
talking to
DJ
me?
down
Yeah,
in.
what about-
Mark was on the air down in Houma, Thibodeau, down on a country radio station down there,
Yeah,
way
down
back
there.
in the day.
A long
Gosh,
time
it's
ago.
so long ago.
It's
But hey,
been a
man.
long time. All right, guys.
Yeah,
And Troy,
But that's-
I want you to know that I'm going to get
Go ahead.
online and I'm going to get some of those T-shirts because I found this credit card in the Winn-Dixie parking lot. It's good. I'm going to use it. Buy some stuff for you.
there you go.
Did you disinfect it?
Oh man.
What
Thank
did you
you,
say,
guys.
Troy?
I said, did you disinfect it before you use it?
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
always.
right.
He
always.
can't buy
Oh,
any. You
olive
can't
oil.
find it.
I use olive oil. Is what I use. Olive oil. That does the trick. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for being
right.
on.
That's
Thank
fine.
you.
Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys.
Couple nice fellas there. Troy Matthews, Mark Bergeron, just guys trying to make it during this thing. If you know someone that owns a small business, please support local small businesses and give them a hand
Yeah, absolutely.
because now's the time to do just that. Now we're going to bring on our next guest. Ladies and gentlemen, live on YouTube and Facebook Live all over the road to Orleans, we've got the world's greatest young pianist. You've heard about him with the Philharmonic Orchestra. You've heard about him from Gilliard. You've heard about him at
And
Oxford
Gilliard.
Music, the Louvre, and Gina Tay. You like that?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Sure.
Here he is, the
Here.
young and talented Seth Collins.
What's going on?
What you got, Seth?
I hope you're happy. I'm gonna get so much backlash. People are gonna be like, "You don't go to Juilliard, Seth."
Well, I never claimed to, tell the truth on the show.
Sometimes you have to embellish.
Well, actually, it's not me. It's the announcer guy that did that, not me. I mean, I have,
Yeah,
you know,
right.
it's- I have no control over him.
You need to fire that guy.
All right, so you were supposed to be on the show yesterday, and SHIT happens, and we weren't able to get you on. Of course, on April the 1st, the Quentin Marcellus Jr., one of the I don't know, one of
Ellis.
the big Ellis Jr. We don't want
Ellis
to kill Quentin
Marcellus.
off. Junior passed away April 1st. We wanted to do something, and so we got Seth on here. He's very talented. He's prepared a song for us, and then he has a surprise afterward. He's going to do Ellis Marcellus Jr., a little tribute to his passing, or homegoing, I should say. This is 12's It, live on All Over the Road.
Cool, Daddy.
All right, here we go.
For sure.
So everything's. Y'all can hear that?
That's beautiful. buddy.
Okay.
Let her rip. Let her rip.
There you go.
Yeah, nice.
Well,
Yeah.
Kind of felt like I was
Ah.
in presentation hall with a sarsaparilla.
Man, that was tasty.
Thank you. I
That
just
was a little ham and eggs for you boys.
I wanna say something. I think it's so good that everybody is donating to nurses and everybody, and I think that we should be if we can, but also to try to help and support our fellow musicians, because in this time it's like very hard to get gigs and stuff. It's almost impossible at this time. So if you know somebody that either plays jazz, it could be any genre, just think about it. Think about supporting them. Just send them anything, because honestly, at this point, anything helps right now. So
Mhm.
Well, I
that's
got a
my
guy
little
next door,
TED talk.
big jazz pianist, lives right next door to me, David something or other. Do you know his name, Nick? He's
I
really
don't know his
famous.
name.
Lives next door to me. You know what
Is
I
he?
might do for him? Yeah. Oh yeah, he's very famous. He plays at all the hotels and everything in the jazz clubs. And you ever?
Okay.
His hands are like soft. I mean, they're like
Us
kitten paw.
pianists have very soft hands.
And
How do you
well,
know?
you know-
Did you shake his hand, Vic?
Yeah, because when he shakes your hand, he gives you the dead fish. He gives you the dead fish.
It
Oh
might
my
have been the
gosh.
last time you shook his hand. You'll probably never shake
Well, it's been a
another hand
while.
in your life.
But he was out the other night when my electrical was on fire. But you know what I might do for
Oh
him?
yeah,
Nick?
the other night.
You can appreciate this. What
What's
I
that?
might do for him,
Yeah.
I might just cut his grass for him.
You might cut his grass for him.
Yeah, because he
That'd be
he
nice.
never, the grass is never cut. All right, Seth, you said you had a little surprise for us.
The grass is always greener when you cut it, Vic. That's what happens,
is.
you know. All right, so
Grass, people drive by and take pictures. What's this guy? He's cutting the grass.
okay, so
All right, so this is Theory 101, right? Theory
right,
101.
this is Theory 101. It's very okay. If you know nothing about music, this might be a little bit confusing, but I think it's still cool to learn. So we all know this song. Oh wait, let me turn this off. We all know the song "Sunday Morning," or we should, by Maroon 5. I'll play it a little. I have a little.
Sunday morning. That one, right?
Right. I have this beat that sounds just like it. So I'm just gonna get it. So these chords in the song. All right. So these chords. Oh, that's very loud. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
So those chords right there, those are just 3 chords that they use, and it's very simple chords. I just thought I would share them because they made so much money on this song. So in the scale, the C major scale, you have eight notes, and so these chords are called 2-5-1s. So you take the second note and you make a minor chord, and then you go to the 5. So like you need to know a little bit about music, but if you look it up, it's very easy to. So the 2, which is the minor, and then the 5, which is the G, which is a dominant, and then the 1, which is C. So what they just do is just go back from those the whole time. And I don't even know how much they made off of it. They probably made a lot. And it may have something to do with they have a good singer. Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
But a unique sound. But
Yeah.
like you said, three chords and you can make an
That's
original song, you know?
Yeah, that's basically it. I mean, you just doodle around. You just learn average piano. And you
I thought we were going to play some game or something. We were going to do
Sometimes simplicity is the best.
I didn't know we were going to. I thought we had something, a game. There's no game here.
I mean,
where the heck is the game?
No, even doing music theory.
The game
so
is if you can make an easy beat, the game is you win. You get
the game is
a lot
you
of money.
you get 2 Skittles.
That's the game.
So Seth, what you've been doing? You've been just playing a lot of music, and you've been around. I guess you haven't been around too many people, huh? Because you're usually out there.
No.
You're a social butterfly.
Yeah, I'm getting all the gigs. No, I'm just kidding. I don't get any gigs. When you said the dead fish handshake from that pianist next door, I don't know what it is. Everybody does it. Every pianist does it. My teacher does it. He doesn't give a firm handshake.
Well, yeah, they
and
don't.
I always bug him. Yeah. I guess so. I
Their
always
hands
like
are
giving.
so important.
Yeah, I guess so.
Very protective. I'm surprised they didn't shake hands, but that'll probably end. Like that'll be a thing of the past. Handshake.
Yeah.
We have a few people on the chat board since we were talking to Troy about all of his creative T-shirts and stuff that we should come up with some all over the road garb because people want to wear it. We might have to do that, I guess, huh? I mean, we're getting requests for it. We've been getting cards and letters for it, but when
Well, y'all need to make an all over the road fanny pack.
That sounds like a good idea. I like that.
Yeah.
You can put your podcast stuff in it.
Fanny packs are back.
So Seth, you live with your mom and dad, right? Your parents?
Yeah, in the basement. No, okay, yeah. All 9 of us. All 9 of us in one house.
How old are you, Seth? You're 17 or 18?
I'm 16, and I'm
16. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, during the quarantine, so are they keeping you busy? Are they putting you to work? Like, hey, I need, chores have picked up. I mean, things around the house that need to get done. How's that working out? Are they keeping you busy?
I mean, for 9 people, it's kind of like there's so many people that they don't really have to tell you to do it. It's like everybody just at this point just pitches in. So
his mom Gina is a phenomenal cook. So give me some of the things that she's been cooking up. Give me a couple of the.
So, recently she made. I had this idea to have like grilled cheese and tomato basil soup. So she did like all that really good.
Yeah.
Then she made like homemade focaccia bread, which was really well done.
That's fantastic.
What else did she make?
That's fantastic.
Shrimp and grits. That's probably the best thing that she's made. Shrimp and grits with some French bread.
Absolutely positive.
You've been eating good. You're eating good.
Yeah.
Have you gained any weight?
Definitely not starving over there.
You think you've gained any weight? You're 16.
I
Your
hope
metabolism's probably sky high. You
Yeah.
don't have that problem. Yeah.
I mean, I was a little chubby boy when I was young, so I think
we used to call him Squishy. What are some of the Squishy?
Yeah.
What are Ted, let them name some more dishes. What else she got there? What else did she cook? Did she cook any dessert?
Yeah, she has cooked some dessert. She did these really nice chocolate chip cookies from like the New York Post or something.
Can I tell you something? Those sound absolutely positively fantastic.
They're like this big. They're amazing.
Whoa.
And then I'm pretty sure she did a citrus cheesecake. Yeah.
I like that.
Sounds good.
I like that trust.
It's pretty good.
So that really would
good mind. I've got to wrap the show up, Teddy.
gotta wrap it up. I just chores around the house have been just, nothing unusual. I mean, because a lot of guys, I'm feeling the kind of pressure. I don't know about Vic. In my neighborhood, I mean, you walk around the block, everybody's out, and that's good. But you walk around and you see people are working on their yard. Some guy was building something outside his house. Guys doing this, doing that. And me, I'm not that guy. You're
not the handyman.
Though I have some things that need to be done. I'll admit that.
It amazes me that like people. I went to City Park the other day just to like go out there, get some fresh air. And so many people, I feel like now they think they have to go outside when it's quarantine.
Yeah.
There's so many people there. The most I've seen there, like in ages, is people running on the sidewalk left and right, and
exactly.
Crazy.
That's how it is.
I'm hoping, Ted, you've seen all those people out there working on their yards will guilt you into doing something, so you don't look like the trailer trash at Prairieville.
Well, I did cut my grass today. I've been cutting my grass 2 to 3 times a week. That's what I'm doing.
You got a lot of grass.
Yeah, I mean, a decent sized yard, but I mean, whereas I used to cut it once every 2 to 3 weeks, now it's twice a week. So that's about it.
And is that second time just because you're feeling bad when you watch those other guys build?
Yeah,
I'm cutting the grass.
But my wife did tell me 2 days ago. We've been married 17 years, I think, and she told me the other day. She said, "I'm getting tired of you." She's never said that to me before.
Wow,
I'm getting tired of you. I know. I guess I was annoying her. I mean, it's just us two in the house, but I'm getting tired of you. She said.
Well, I don't. She's just kidding. I'm sure. I'm
just kidding. It's getting to that point.
A lot of you know that we have been making an emphasis rather on staying engaged with some of these nonprofits, people that have needs right now. I mean, the best way you can serve sometimes if you don't have the time and you can't go anywhere is with your money. And of course, we've had on Terry Habosky, One Heart NOLA. We've had on Brandy Baracco with New Orleans Mission. We had on Paul Varisco with Team Gleason. Team Gleason put out an email yesterday saying that since March 1st, they've received 345 applications for support.
Wow.
These are people suffering with ALS, so they need some money. If you can help them out, it's teamgleason.com. Seth. Oh, by the way, a special announcement. We're not going to do a show tomorrow on Easter. We're going to observe the holy holiday, and we'll be back Monday doing a show a day until it goes away. But I figured we'd make a little exception for Easter. I don't think on that day tomorrow, nobody wants to see our pusses anyway. So
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I take it. I appreciate the day off there.
Yeah, I don't want them to see our faces either.
Man.
Yeah. All right, Seth, play us out. Play us out.
All
Play
right.
us out, man.
Nice and loud. Nice and loud.
Yeah. All right.
Cool, Daddy-o.
Thank you for joining the podcast.
Hey, say this little clip that I'm about to
with
put
a
up right here.
microphone.
Say this.
All right.
Don't forget about the mustache challenge. We're challenging all of you to grow a mustache.
Let's check in on everybody's mustache.
Yeah. Check our
Nick,
mustache.
let's see yours. Or Ted, let's see yours first.
Yeah, let's see. Going on, Ted. Let's get there. There you go.
Coming in.
Yeah, that's
Really coming in.
That's sticking there.
All right. And Victor, let's see yours.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh. Seth, let's see that mustache you're working with.
I'm gonna try to do and play.
Oh, I like it. I like
Yeah,
it. I
yeah.
like it.
Well, Nick
Seth,
said
can you say that that little clip at the bottom there? Can you say that little blurb, that little banner that's up there?
The one right below me by
the one
Coin
right below
Trader.
you. Yeah, why don't you go ahead and say that?
When you said that, say that.
AOTR.
Yeah.
Okay. AOTR. If you don't know what that means, it's all over the road. All over the road podcast.
Very
Is brought to you by Coin Trader.
Mm-hmm.
Mind your money. Okay. Thank you, guys.
Sounds good. Thank you, America. And happy Easter.
God bless.